Okay, guys, it's 4 o'clock. It's about time for me to start this transmission. So I'm gonna talk a little bit while people get connected and get their notification, especially the people from New Zealand, because I know it's early in the morning for them. Grab your coffee, New Zealand. All the Kiwis, wake up. It's time to do something. I know it's difficult times for all of us, but you know, just let's get connected. And oh, Lulu is here. Welcome, Lulu. I need you. You know that. Grab a pen and paper, Lulu, because you're gonna be busy. Start grabbing those names and write them down. Okay, so for those of you at home, and I hope everybody's staying at home. It's the safest way to control this virus. And I'm not going to talk about the coronavirus and all those things. I just wanted to give you a moment to enjoy some grooming on a model dog, something different. This is, I think, my first Facebook Live outside from my motivational group, because I do a motivational group, but I'm gonna be a little bit more active on my personal page. I can share with you some of the things that I do while I'm at home. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the prices that I'm gonna be giving on these Facebook Live, and pay attention, because I said, you know what, let's do some simple cocker trim on a model dog, but I wanted to give something. So I contact Artero USA, and they were like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Yes, we wanted to help. So not only I'm gonna be grooming one of our new models, model dogs, but also we're gonna give away one to whoever comment on this live transmission. Lulu Rodriguez will be writing down the names of the people that comment. You don't have to ask questions, because it's difficult for me to go through the Facebook Live and answer questions. So probably I can do it. Oh, Linda Donaldson! The Cocker people are arriving. Welcome! So whoever comments something, you can put a letter or a hi. Just put a simple hi to not only for me, but for everyone that connects. And then Lulu will be raffling a model dog like this one, so you can put the trim that I'm gonna do on one of them, so you can practice at home. And also we're gonna raffle a ticket for Jornadas Artero USA in Atlanta. That's gonna be in May of 2021, because we moved it, because all these cancellations and all these shows that we have to move. Well, the Jornadas, to play safe, we're gonna have a really great show next year, so we're gonna raffle a ticket to go to Jornadas. If you have not experienced Jornadas before, it's an amazing show. We have a lineup of the greatest speakers in the world. We do grooming demonstration. I host a show with Suzeco. Sometimes I dance, sometimes I sing, sometimes I do magic. I do stuff for people to enjoy. But you know, more than that, we not only groom dogs, we also get inspired. It's a show like there's no other on earth. So you have to go to the Jornadas 2021, and one of you will have a ticket for the show. So please comment. Lulu will be writing down names of people and raffling the model dog and the ticket for the show. All right. Also, Artero Cares. Artero Cares, it's gonna give you 25% off. 25% off of everything that you buy online on the website. So if you go to Artero USA, you're gonna get 25% off. I think it's a way for you guys to help through this situation. I know we're not working. I know we are not making any money, but we still care. I'm giving free content to you. Artero is giving you 25% off. And so, you know, I know, you know, one of the good things about this situation, if it's that people are stepping up and they're sharing on social media good things. I see people sharing what they cook, like they're cooking, what they do. Some people dance, some funny videos going on social media. Some of us, we do some live demonstration like grooming or motivational speaking or questions and answers. We do many things. I have seen this couple of days demos from Cheryl Purcell, from Lindsay Dickens, from I hope I'm not missing people. There's so many people doing demonstrations on social media, and it's a way for us to give you something. So we're giving love, and you know, we hope to get that love back. So if you see us at an event in the future, please support us, because now we're giving you some content for you, but hopefully in the future we get higher and continue to work and do what we love to do. So that is teaching and inspiring groomers and doing what we love. So anyway, let's talk a little bit. I was just doing a little bit of blah blah so you can so people can go online, and let me explain you something. We have now on the market these model dogs, and these are an amazing tool for people to just learn the art of grooming. If you're afraid to cut a dog, or if it's difficult for you to handle them, because some of them, they don't have the best temperament up in the world, and you're not like a super you know, good with shears, this is a good canvas for you to work. They have, you know, all the time they make them better. Their body structure, the fur, and everything they use, all the materials are really good. So let me show you what you get. You get the basic structure, which is this one. This is the basic structure, and it looks more like a Doberman frame. Doberman is more of a universal structure when it comes to conformation. So, but basically it'll give you a better canvas for you to work with the dog. So this is the body structure. This is from a toy poodle. So this is toy poodle frame, and they come with the wigs. This is the wig. This is what you're going to be getting. You're going to get the body, and also you're going to get the wig. This is what you get. It's nice and beautiful. It looks like what you get in your salon for all these groomers. You know, they brushed them the day before. The owner brushed them the night before, and that's how they look. And that's what you get. And then you brush it all out, and then it looks like this. So this is a good canvas that you can transform in any shape you like. Now, if you just want to, you can keep the body and use the wig. You can just change the wig, and no problem. You can just take it all out, and then this is actually a wig. You can put a new wig on the model dog and then just reuse it. So it's great. Actually, this is a toy poodle that I did. I hope it behaves well. Let's see, it needs a little bit of rib cage. Let me just feel the rib cage a little bit. And this is this is me being silly, but this is great. You can comb, you can scissor, you can work with this, and it'll give you a good learning canvas, that's the word, for you to work and put shapes on dogs. So anyway, this is a little bit of information on model dogs. I did actually a Bichon, and I want you to pay attention because this is actually a different frame. This is Bichon Frise, and this is the frame that I'm going to be using for the Cocker Spaniel. Actually, this is one that I just scissored in a pet Bichon trim. This is a salon style dog. Once you scissor this dog, you can comb it, you can actually bathe and blow dry with cold air, and you can actually reshape this dog. This one, it's been the one that I've been working to go through this stay home situation. So it's just a good tool for me to just relax and go through this process of being at home, because I know you guys know that I live at the airport, so it's difficult for me to stay at home. So this is the structure that I'm going to be working on for the Cocker Spaniel. All right, so let me just. So this is going to be my Cocker Spaniel, and this is basically the frame of a Bichon. So I don't have the legs of a sporting dog, and you know, if you have American Cocker Spaniels, or if you have sporting dogs, you love legs, you love movement, you love to be up on legs and stuff. This one is actually a Bichon, so legs are not as tall as I like, but it's basically what I need to create my cocker. I'm not gonna pull the coat, I'm not gonna cart the coat, I'm not gonna do what I probably will be doing on a show trim. So I'm gonna be clipping the body coat, and then I'm gonna just bevel the legs and do on the line as I will do on a cocker. A little bit high because I don't have much coat, but let's see how it looks. The head, well, they're not super cute on the head, so later I'm going to show you the head, but I did the best I could with this. They're not super cute in the head, so probably we won't go in details on the head. I'm going to go on the body and start clipping. I'm going to be doing a 9. I'm going to be using a number 9 blade. And like I said, I'm not, this is not card, I'm not doing carding, I'm not doing stripping, because this is not the coat to do that, okay? So this is a model dog. Let me show you that nice neck. I hope the New Zealand people are here and the people from Australia, because I changed the time so you guys can watch it. It must be 7 something, 7 in the morning for you guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean up the sides and going to go to the point of shoulder and clean up the point of shoulders. I need to tell you something on this demo. It's a quick demo. I'm not going to go into details like, you know, a detailed explanation of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm going to give you content. I'm not going to give you, you know, 100% of the content, because this is what I do for a living. I do technical grooming for other professionals, and I charge for it. I'm going to give you some tips. I'm probably going to go through it. I'm going to explain you, but I'm not going to go into super highly detailed information. Then, you know, in the future, we can do some other like webinars or something that probably I can go into more details. For now, I'm just going to give you some love, and probably you can catch up some tips and tricks of what I'm doing, okay? So I'm sorry for the noise of the clipper. I know every time on Facebook Live the clippers they always make this awful noise on the Facebook transmission. So hopefully I can be over with this clipper as soon as possible. Let me just nice neck. Okay, so I'm gonna expose the rear, the muscle. The aim is because he needs to go to the bathroom and be clean. I don't know if this one is a boy or a girl. I'm scheming. I'm going in from inside out to make an invisible transition from the top line into the body part, okay? Hopefully it's gonna start looking more like a cocker in a few minutes. We'll see about that. So for now, I just did my clipper work. This is basically what I will be doing, carding and working with the coat to make a nice jacket on a sporting dog. And sorry about the top line. Remember, this is not a sloping top line because it's a Bichon. Bichon, they don't have sloping top lines. So excuse my top line, I know, but it's not far from the reality sometimes. Nice arch on the neck. Love the shoulders, nice shoulders, beautiful transition into the top line. So good job, whoever did the model dog frame. This is nice. All right, so now now that I have the body, I'm gonna explain a little bit of my transitional line. I go to the point of shoulder and I expose the shoulders nice and tight into the front legs, and then I go and also I expose 1/3 of the rib cage. It depends on the dog, on the weight, on the structure. It all depends. Actually the shape here, it's all customized to the dog itself. It's not, we don't have any universal form. It all depends on the dog and the structure, and so, you know, it's not, there's not a right or wrong about this. Also, I'm gonna expose the muscle on the rear, and basically it all needs to look seamless and invisible, like here, okay? So now that I have this, I'm gonna go grab my shears. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to be nice and don't put so many tools on the table. I usually do, and I'm trying to fix that. So anyway, on this model dog, I am gonna try to keep 2 legs on the table at all times. Even if it's a model dog, I have to still respect, you know, that it's still a dog, even if it's not real. So I'm gonna try to keep 2 legs on the table. Wendy, will Arturo post to New Zealand? Well, that's a good question, Wendy. If if somebody from outside United States win the model dog or the ticket, you will have to be responsible to ship it. So shipping is on, you know, it's you're gonna be responsible to get it. Okay, shipping is only free for United States. Okay, so I forgot to mention that. Sorry, Lulu. But Lulu, if there's something I need to know, I'm not paying attention at comments. So if you have to answer some of them, please do so. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna do the back leg. That's the first thing that I will do. So for now, I'm going to comb. This one has a little bit of problems on the rear leg. There's something happened when they put the dog together. So I don't know. Maybe it has any problem with the hips. Something's going on. Anyway, I trimmed the nails and everything. So that's good. For now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do a 45-degree cut here. And that's probably the first thing that I do, because I really wanted to shape the hawk, to put the shape on the hawk first. Then that'll give me the inspiration for the rest of the petals. Another thing is that definitely it'll start putting the dog together, okay? So 45-degree, that's my go-to. Sometimes I can go higher. I like drama. I like them to be well angulated, especially for grooming competitions. I like them to be really well angulated. Okay, so now I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna clean up inside. Okay, hope you guys see. And everything I scissor here, I do it in a 45-degree angle. So I do my straight hawk and then 45 and 45. I'm gonna go here and I'm going to just scissor the front of the feet. This one doesn't have any nails, so that's a good thing. On the rear, I like to give them a really nice tight feed, so they have a nice clean movement. This one is not going to move, it's a model dog, but anyway, it's just my recommendation. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my curves and I'm going to aim my shears in 45-degree, and I'm going to just stop at the knee. The knee is going to be right here because this is the bend of the leg and this is the knee, the kneecap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a half moon shape into that portion. And I don't worry much about finishing at this point because I'm gonna go through it with my thinners and I'm gonna clean up everything. Okay, so for now I'm gonna lift the leg up and I'm going to just scissor inside. I'm using combs by Artero and also from Olga Sabelinskaya, and combs from Artero. Okay, so I have my both sides of my leg, back and front, in 45-degree angulation to make them nice bevels. They don't have to be extremely high. This one won't be, I'm gonna probably make them a little bit high. This one is short-legged, so he cannot use high bevels. Definitely he needs low bevels, but I want you to see the shape, and for the Facebook Live it's better, okay? So anyway, just put that shape, and now I'm gonna do the front. And on the front, I probably am gonna just take this excess of hair . My neighbor is playing some nice music, and they are on the pool. It just makes me wish to have a pool here so I can be in the pool, having a little bit of wine that my friend Bart Purkle taught me to drink some wine. Okay, so here I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to aim my shears on 45 degree as well. That'll probably bring the leg more into the body, okay, from here to here. That's very important. To put the legs under the body to support the body. The legs should be just right under the withers and here under the ischium or pin bone, however you call it. For those of you at home, this Facebook Live is sponsored by Artero. Don't forget to go to Artero USA web, and if you wanted to buy something, this is the moment, because they're giving you 25% off. 25% off. Artero cares. So here, I'm just gonna cut also in 45 degree and connect. It's more simple if you do it by system, like I'm doing. I think you can put the shape fast. Forget about the finishing. You don't have to worry about finishing the bevels to make them look nice and perfect. At this point, just put the shape and keep going. Then at the end, you're going to put the finishing on those bevels. If not, you're going to end up with really tiny feet, and that's something that we don't like. We don't like small feet on sporting dogs. That's a sign of weakness, and that's a big no-no for such a powerful small dog that performs in the field. Oops. Let me try to clean up inside. You see, the idea here is to have a continuous line. You know, I'm such a clown. How on earth I decided to do a model dog to transform a Bichon Frise model dog into a Cocker Spaniel in front of so many people around the world and haven't done it before. I did the other side just to see. It was more of a test, but oh my God, I'm crazy. But this is the thing that, you know, we that we will remember. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my chunkers and I'm using chunkers on real dog hair. If it's a dog, I probably will use my thinners, not the chunkers. With this coat, this type of coat works better with the chunkers. For now, just to put the shape. Like I probably am gonna do some finishing with my thinners, but with the chunkers on these type of coat, not with the real one, works nice, and it'll give you a fast finish. So if you're gonna try model dogs, use your chunkers. Like I said, I'm not gonna touch the knee for now. Just lifting my bevels. Let me show you. In 45. Not only this portion of the feet, but also the front. Oh my God, the face. Don't look at the face. Oh, baby. So nice 45-degree on the sides. Same thing in the inside. Oops. Is it starting to look like a cocker? Well, it looks like a cocker from here, that's for sure. Oh my God, who bathed this dog? It's matted. So now I'm gonna feel the rib cage and follow and find where's my tuck up, and my tuck up should be right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just use my curves, and I'm gonna go to that portion. I'm gonna respect the knee, and I'm gonna stop at basically the last rib. Once I have that, I flip my shears in a different position, and then I go here and I connect with the front legs. To go to the inside. If you guys want to learn this in a more precise way, let's do something, you know, and this is an invitation to all the clubs and everyone who wants to have this seminar. We can have a more complete seminar with instructions and how to, in a more specific way. I've been doing it for the Scotty people, and I haven't done it for the Cocker people. So for those of you at home, if you wanted to include a nice seminar, a technical seminar for American Cocker, we can definitely do it. We can do it not only for the education of breeders or exhibitors, but also for judges and everyone. I am a judge, so I can go through details for them, you know, what to look for, and do, you know, all kinds of training like table examination and all that. So definitely think about it if you want to include a nice training for our people. Let's see. It's difficult for you guys to see the underline from the angle of this camera, but I'm going to try to connect everything now. One of the things that I do is blending. It's not done yet, it's still do a lot of things, but for now I'm just putting basic shape. It's easy when you do it in a process of everything in 45 degree on angles and on the front, on the rear and sides, everything you lift it in the same way, and you use a system. When you use a system, you can actually put the shape with no problem. I don't have to study much like this model dog to be able to style this dog. I just follow my basic protocol and it looks good most of the time. Lulu, are you writing down names of the people that comment? I hope you're doing it because I just put all my comments and everything are off so I can see everything. Okay, let me see if I can get. Okay, now I'm gonna work with my underline to make it look better. So I'm gonna sit down. I hope you guys are having fun as much as I am. At least it's better than being at home doing nothing. I'm just cleaning up the front of the feet and the knee. With a model dog, it's not so different from a real one, but this section you have to do little by little. Until you get the shape that you like. I'm gonna grab these Artero small curves. This is good to work in difficult areas, so small spaces, like around, like in Asian faces and here, like in the taka, because this is the hardest part to connect, because you really need to try to connect the front bevel and you need to connect the rear bevel and bring this into the middle of the dog. So you really need a nice precise tool that will help you to scissor in such a small place. So I'm gonna put it right here. These will help me to put a nice tuck up on this dog, because I like the knee. Now I need to find the right shape of the tuck up and just connect my work. Everything I do on the side, I clean up inside. Remember, it's a little bit high because this wig is not all the way down to the floor, so I don't have the coat to have a low, more show type. And sometimes, you know, even for the show dogs, I like them to have a lot of light underneath, but this one have more light than what I wanted. It's because I don't have the length of the hair. You see, that's one of the good things about these model dogs, because you can play with them. It can help you to understand what you do on a live dog without having to worry about dog moving or lifting legs or dancing on the table. and stuff like that. You just basically concentrate on the trim, and you can just little by little do some portions and learn. Wendy, is it good to wake up such an early, I mean, you wake up early in the morning, Wendy, in New Zealand, but this is a good way to start the day. I'm trying to find a good angle so you can see exactly what I'm looking at, what I'm doing here. See, I have my hook. It's nice. It has the right angle that I like. It goes into the knee. It goes into the knee, up to the toe cup, and then go down to the front leg and connect. And now I'm going to give a little bit of blending here. You can share this demo with your friends, with your people, with groomers. Share the love, share the knowledge. I also shape this side. Like I said, the top up it's high, and it's but it's because this is a Bichon Frise wig, so it's not a Cocker Spaniel. I'm just putting the shape of a Cocker using the body of a Bichon. So once you understand basic structure and profile, you can profile anything. You just need to use your tools efficiently to make it happen. What I'm doing now, I'm blending, I'm erasing lines, everything I see. You can see a line right here, and now I'm gonna get rid of it. Watch. No, I didn't. Yeah, it's I need to keep working on it, but I don't want any lines. I want everything to be invisible. Don't try this at home on your show dogs. This is more for pets. This one doesn't have a lot of ears. So I wish they come with longer ears. contacted a couple of cocker people and said, hey, this is what I want to do, and then they were pretty excited about it because it's something different. Okay, let me just try to fix a little bit of the head. You know, one of the most difficult things to do on these dogs are to put the eyes and the nose. That's why I would never do it on a Facebook Live, because those of you that have worked with model dogs know how difficult it is to put the freaking nose and the eyes. Let me check for, I hope I have a good bite. The ear set is very high for my taste. And too close to the eyes, but hey, it is what it is. They look really pretty when they are Bichons. It's not a Peggy Bang headpiece, okay, at all. But but at least you get the idea. Here, let me just make sure this is even. Nice. As you can see here, I have two front bevels, same size, lifted in 45° on the sides as well as 45° on the front, with the same basic shape of the front feet, but nice and powerful in relationship to the muscle, to the bone and the structure of the dog. I'm not gonna do really tiny bevels or ballerina feet that we call, because it won't match the bone and the structure of this dog. If you can see, this dog is super powerful on the neck. This is a strong base of the neck, so I need to match my bevels and give them the same power as the power that it has on the neck and the head and the structure of the dog. Same thing on the back. Let me show you. Okay, here, and I just did I did this bevel in 2 different times. I did it yesterday night. I did this side. Today for the demo I did this one, and I haven't touched them. So let me just make sure that both legs are equally set, and let me even them out. But if you can see, 45° in the middle for both and 45° on the outside, then it will match, and I'm gonna have symmetry. That's something very important, especially for dogs that are moving down and back, to be able to have that nice movement. When they reach out, you want them to see nice clean movement, so they have to be with the same shape, and actually with the same width, to be able to match the same power of the body. So you don't want small bevels on the back. You really want the same size for the 4 bevels to be able to match them properly. Plus you want nice continuation here and give them the power of the of the muscle and complete with the front leg. So you really want power on both ends, on the front, on the back. And you don't want anything like popping out. Like here you see a nice clean line transition from the side of the neck to the point of shoulder to the front leg. Everything is one piece. Here, you see, everything is one piece, and that's what you want. You don't want to split your dog apart by having a not well executed trim. You want everything to be seamless and in one piece. Okay, so this is a quick cocker trim. I'm gonna go to the other side of the dog, and I'm gonna use this side and just turn it into I'm gonna give you an option for a sporting trim or something more tighter for those of you at home. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 trim in 1. I did 1 short trim, or a modified short trim, and I'm gonna do a sporting trim, or more it's a more easy maintenance trim. Okay, so once you have this, then you can grab your snap on comb, and you can just trim everything. But be aware that you need to keep everything with elegance and nice. It can be a short trim, but it has to be a nice short trim. Okay, it doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be ugly. It can be a nice short trim. Remember, this is modified, this is different, okay? So one thing you can do, just make everything tight. If you're connecting right now, remember I did a modified show trim on a Bichon Frise frame model dog, and now one side I'm just taking it all down to give them a more an easy trim for people that probably were requested, especially now that we are not showing dogs, we're staying at home, but we want them to look really nice with a basic shape that will allow you to just let it grow, and it will be looking nice in the future. At the bend of the leg, I go really tight. And don't get scared, because it'll grow back, not on this one, but it will grow back on yours. You don't have to use your straights. My recommendation, you can use your chunkers or your thinners and just give them a nice tight trim. More easy for you to maintain. Lift the leg as they will move and continue all the way to the tuck-up. There are some people that really honor these beautiful show dogs when they retired, and they just put them in nice sporting trims, kennel trims. They look so nice. Instead of just clipping all down, you can do a nice trim. You can still make them look flashy and beautiful without having all the hair to take care of. I can do a 10 all over, I can do a 7F all over, but if I feel the desire to put style on a short trim, then I probably will sculpt them with my chunkers or thinners. If you're watching, I'm using my shears in a different way because I'm lefty and I use right-handed shears, so don't get confused. You see I go all the way up, and then down, and then I respect the knee, and I go into the hugs. So I go here, and I do front feed, half moon shape into the tuck up, and then down. I go here, respect the knee, to the front of the feet, up, and then into the hug. It's difficult for you to see at home, but it's very short, easy to maintain. You can go shorter if you like. The idea here is to have something easy to maintain and short. I want to see some of the comments or reactions. Let me just finish this up, and I'm gonna check on the comments. Hi everyone. I'm just going through the comments. Okay guys, so don't forget, this is the show trim or modified show trim. And like I said, it's easy. It's not difficult to do it. It'll give you a white canvas for you to work with, and you can just see the shapes, work with different angles, how the dog look, how the dog will, you know, perform. I wish you can take a close-up here because it looks better definitely in person than the way it looks on the camera for some reason. Maybe it's the lighting, but if you have access to these model dogs, they're amazing. In Atlanta Pet Fair, Jonathan, Suzeko, Pina, there were a couple of people also giving classes, working with them, and they were having fun, so much fun. I stopped by and you know, we had a great time. I also have given classes on model dogs, not only here in Puerto Rico, but in different places, and it's nice. It's a nice canvas for you to work with. I also judged them in Canada, in Brazil, in Asia. I have judged model dogs, and so it's a good competition. Here in Puerto Rico, we did the biggest. We had the biggest entry in the history of a kids model dog competition, because we have kids grooming with their parents, and we have the biggest entry ever on a grooming competition. It was amazing. Plus we have like 90 competitors with model dogs in our show here in Puerto Rico, so it was amazing. We had a lot of fun. Let me just take out the ear wraps. Aw, the ears are so little. So thank you, Artero, for providing the model dogs for my show here in Puerto Rico. It was amazing. We had a great turnout. I was judging with Nicole Kalish and Humberto Alemán, Linda Easton. It was great. So anyway, this is my modified show trim on a Cocker Spaniel. This is also the Bichon. Let's see if I can show them here. Let me just take the tail out. Don't be afraid to play with them, to scissor them. This is a great tool for you to just learn if you're just starting on grooming. So that way, this one, when they don't move, they don't go to the bathroom, you don't have to give them water, nothing. They're just ready to go. So, and I show probably the rear more than the faces, because they're, I mean, the Cocker is not pretty in the head. Let me see about this one. Well, this one is a little bit cuter. It's cuter than the other one. I've been just scissoring in so many ways. So now they're just, now I'm just gonna take that wig off and just put a new one and keep practicing. So guys, this is my demo for now. Hope you guys enjoy this demo. I just do it by my heart. I teach you, I give you some content so you can enjoy a little bit of time of this Saturday at home. Stay tuned for more demos. I'm going to be doing a little bit of demos on other dogs as well. So hopefully I still have 2 more model dogs that I can work with, so you can take a look and just get inspired. Thank you for watching. Lulu, do you have all the names? Lulu. Let me scroll down. Do I have all the names? Okay, so always groom by your heart. Find the best structure of the dog that you're working with. Make it look like $1,000,000, and I hope you just learn some tips and tricks from this demo, and I'll see you soon.